Woo! 888-957-9570. So many pivotal points in this basketball game. I thought the 12-0 run in the second quarter really stabilized the game. And they go into halftime with a 4-point lead, 60-56, and Klay Thompson getting them there with the 3 straight threes. I said, okay, Klay showed up. And I want to hear from BPA. Brian and Palo Alto. Let's just make sure Klay hit some shots.
He did.
Really?
Klay
He would have hit that drive-by?
He did, though. Klay hit shots. Well, you know what?
Well, he always hits shots when it matters.
Bonte, I think... I understand people being, on the fence on it. Look, he is streaky. That's who he is. But, we do this in other sports. Brandon Belt, and I'm not putting Belt on the Klay level.
Do not do that. No, go with another player.
Okay,
Don't
Buster
do
Posey.
that.
Buster Posey needs, there you go. Buster Posey needs to come through, right? He needs to come through for this team.
He didn't have the greatest postseasons with the bat.
No, he didn't. In fact, actually, 2014, his legs were completely shot. Right. But he was there, and he came through in certain moments, like Hunter Pence, when he was a key piece of the Giants. He needs to come through in the playoffs. So George Kittle, Debo Samuel needs to have a big game. People saying Klay Thompson needs to have a big. It's not disrespectful. I think it's baked into, we need this guy to win.
But even when you throw all those names in, Klay Thompson has had bigger games than them. When you think about the history of the Bay Area, you think about Joe Montana, you think about Stephen Curry, you think about Ricky Henderson,
more impactful
you think
than
about
Dwight
Reggie
Clark.
Jackson.
I'm not taking that lightly.
All right. Yeah,
Dwight Clark is given the numbers, you're going to say Dwight Clark didn't have that great. No. He had a great career. Yep. He's more impactful and more beloved than Dwight Clark. Think about what I just said there.
He is. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Klay Thompson. Put some respect on his name. Let's go to, where do we want to go here? Oh, my God. Let's go down to Texas to our main man, Horace, down in the state of Texas. Woo! What's up, Horace? How you doing this morning? You're on the roast.
What's up, fellas? I'm feeling good, man. Hey, before I say what I called in to say, man, I just want to give you guys a shout-out, man. You always saying that it'll be no show if it wasn't for the fans. But, hey, brother, if you guys weren't as good as you were, we wouldn't even be calling in. So shout out to you guys.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Horace.
That's love.
Yeah. Hey, brothers, check this out. I'm not into the what if stuff too much, man. But I'm so tired of these Sacramento Warriors, Sacramento Kings, saying what they're saying. I'm going to go there. They're saying that we're so lucky to be where we are right now because of being down 0-2. Well, I'm saying they're just as lucky as we are.
Agreed.
Because it could have been a 4-game sweep. Game 1, Wiggins misses the buzzer beater that could have put it in overtime. Game 2, tight game, but as soon as Draymond gets kicked out, they go on a 15-4 run to close the game out. Game 3, we blow them out, and everybody knows that Game 4, Harrison Barnes misses the buzzer beater after Steph made 2 bad plays when we could have locked the game up. What do you think about that, brother? Well, it shouldn't have even been a Game 5.
This is what I would say. The margins are too thin to play the woulda, coulda, shoulda game because both teams have had opportunities in I would say 4 of the 5 games to be able to capture the moment, right? I think Game 2 got away from the Warriors a little bit, but other than that, the margins have been razor thin. So whether you want to say inexperience, execution, championship medal, whatever you want to use to disseminate the differences between the two teams, the reality is that the Warriors are now up 3-2, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, no doubt. By the way, rest in peace, Jerry Springer just passed away.
Jerry Springer, the Jerry Springer?
The Jerry Springer. There's only one Jerry Springer that I know about. Yeah, rest in peace to Jerry Springer, dead at 79 years old.
That's too young.
My childhood, man. Damn.
Jerry.
I used to cut school to watch the Jerry Springer show.
All the time.
It was amazing. Draymond Green, man, he was awesome. But this is a great answer. He was asked if he enjoys being considered a villain. Here's Draymond Green.
No, I just be myself. I don't go chasing after some villain title. Being a villain is no fun. It's not enjoyable, but I'm also never ducking any smoke. So whether that's with a player, whether that's with a fan or a fan base, it is what it is. And you got to take the good with the bad. My thought coming in tonight was it was great to play in Game 4 and the cheers that I I got when I came in the game for missing that game. Super special. On the flip side of that, if you're going to bask in that and appreciate that, then you have to appreciate the other side as well. You know, we pride ourselves on not being front runners. So I knew for me, I couldn't love and appreciate the love and cheers that I got at Chase and then come out here and fold because everybody's booing me from the time I came in the game. You got to take the good with the bad. And so that was my mindset coming in. I knew these fans would be at me from the time I went in. And to be honest with you, I barely heard them. I was just dialed in on the task at hand and focused. And I wanted to make sure I didn't give them any of my energy tonight. I didn't give any of my energy to them. Anything other than winning this basketball game, I wanted to focus all my energy towards that. So for the majority of a couple times I noticed them, but for the majority of the game, I didn't even hear them. I was just dialed in on the task at hand.
He was locked in, and it was one of his more iconic performances in his great Hall of Fame, legendary career for the Golden State Warriors. 21 points off the bench, 7 assists, 31 minutes, 45 seconds. I don't give a damn how the decision was made to bring him off the bench. Whether Draymond Green went to the coaching staff or the coaching staff, I really don't care. It was the right move for this basketball team to go to the one big lineup to start. You let Looney start, punk Sabonis, get him out of his element, bring in Draymond Green and clean it up. And then when it's time to win, when it's winning time, all right? And I'm not talking about the HBO documentary. When it's winning time, and you got to go nut cracking, you got to win a damn basketball game in the playoffs. You go Looney and Draymond, and you go Wiggins, Klay, and Steph, and they close you out because they smell blood, and they've been here before. They've been here before. Draymond Green, everybody. Woo.
And you talk about being a villain. I think of The Dark Knight, and I think of the Joker, and this quote right here. I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. And that's Draymond Green. And then the other thing is, like, how many times have I tried to
Harvey
trade? How many times have I tried to trade this guy away, right? Like a million times. We all have. And I'm wrong. Like every time I walk it back because the guy drives me crazy, but I also love and appreciate everything he does because he loves to walk it right up to the line. A lot of times walk right over the line and, you know.
He drives us crazy.
But here's what I would say. Similar to The Dark Knight, my other favorite quote, I think you and I are destined to do this forever. When he's talking to Batman.
Right. What about Harvey Dent? What did Batman say? You live long enough, you're going to be the villain?
Yep.
You're the hero now? What's the famous quote Spinoni had it the other day? It's a
you
great
either
movie.
you either die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Exactly.
There you go. And the Warriors are the villains of the NBA.
Can I ask this sincerely?
We've all traded Draymond Green.
He's the greatest villain in Bay Area sports history in terms of how other people view him.
I was actually thinking.
Like, Haley was one. I think he's way surpassed Charles Haley.
I was on the show. I forgot what show
in terms of other fan bases hating his guts.
No doubt. No doubt. I mean, he's up there. He's number one.
Who's even close?
He's number one. He's number one. He's
and
number
it's
one.
because they also don't respect his game.
Right. Well, you know, a lot of people up in Sacramento thinks he's a scrub, and he's not. He shows you time and time again that they don't win 4 championships without him. But I think about Draymond Green. I was on the show the other day. I forgot what show I was doing.
I know, you just do so many of them.
Yeah, I do a lot. To be honest with you, I do a lot. Pat myself on the back. They want to hear from the king, so I give them time.
So I'm getting a massage, and I've got the headset on.
You know what?
And they're
I'll
feeding
do a
me
radio
grapes.
hit with a massage, and I'll tell them, and it's great content. They love me. Whether it's North Dakota, Australia, it doesn't matter. Even the 916 loves me now. But I was just saying, what Draymond Green has done for this market, just from a station standpoint, for our station, 95.7, he's been a content machine.
No question.
He's been great for everybody's
No question.
career. I know Steiny always jokes like, man, Steph has been great for my career. He's been great. Well, you know what? Draymond Green has been great for everybody's career. He always gives us something to talk about.
Yeah, he does.
Always. I thanked him. I said, man, thanks for the Draymond Green show, man. We ride that all the time. And now he's rolling. And now he's talking. And when he drops that next episode, he's going to flex so hard. It's going to be must listen. It will be. Warriors up 3-2. And they thought we were melting down after 2-0. No. We were just pissed off because we knew it should have been at least 1-1. We were pissed. It wasn't a doubt in my mind. You asked me, can the Warriors win 4 or 5? There's no doubt in my mind they were winning game 3. There was no doubt in my mind they were winning game 4. Now, I got a little hairy there with the Chris Webber timeout and everything with that. Fine, you survive it because Harrison Barnes is who he is. He's a guy who can't make a shot when it matters. He can't make a shot when it matters. He's still thinking about 2016. All right? So he's cooked. We got him in our back pocket. Sabonis is in Alcatraz. He's cooked. Malik Monk, he tried. Davion Mitchell, though, I was yelling a lot. He with us because he was clank, 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 clank,
I
clank.
like Davion.
I like Davion. But 2 for 8, let him shoot. You telling me when Davion Mitchell loaded up for the 3-point line, you weren't yelling, let him shoot?
Well, he was attacking though. Like I don't know. There's two guys.
8 of his 10 field goals last night was from the 3-point line.
Okay, but I'm just saying I went to the hoop a couple of times, and I really like the way he plays. I like Davion. I do. I underestimate it. I think he's better than I gave him credit for.
All right. So 2 of 8 from the 3-point line. And I kept saying, let him shoot. The Clank Mitchell is a nice name, Veggie Delight. So let him shoot. Kevin Huerter, milk carton. He walked back to the locker room. Why did he walk back to the locker room? Why? I don't know. Maybe he wanted to call his mom to say, hey, Mom, what's wrong with my game? What should I do? I'm locked up. Shout out Akon. I mean, this team's done. Sacramento, like I told you had a cute team. It was a cute season. The beam and everything took everybody by storm. It was awesome. But you could have your Pacific Division Championship banner. You go hang that bad boy after the season. You can have the California Classic back, although Joe Lacob wants some of that money, so we're going to need that every single year because we are the capital of the basketball universe. Don't forget that, Sacramento. All right? You could be the capital of the state of California. We're the capital of the NBA.
The Morning Boast continues.
All right, let's keep it real here.
I can't even look at you with the glasses. Keep going.
No. Let's keep it real about something. All right? I told you guys, it was a cute season. But your team will lose to the Golden State Warriors. You will lose. And you know what? Quietly, we haven't talked about this.
What's that?
Quietly. That Friday night, going into the last weekend of the regular season, Mike Brown said, I'm not going to play my guys.
Okay.
He pulled an Avery Johnson like the We Believe team with the Dallas Mavericks, saying, yeah, we're cool with playing the Warriors. We're cool.
A little different, but I hear you.
A little different, but he benches his guys. If he doesn't bench his guys and they win that game, maybe they're playing the Clippers in the first round.
That's a good one.
You know,
maybe. It's a good one.
But they were, Sacramento, hey, we're the 3 seed. We ain't no punks. Or you ain't no punks. But guess what? You're going to be losers in the first round. Your season's over.
In the words of RBL, Frisco, ain't no punks.
Ain't no punks. Sacramento, they got a good team. But you better figure out what to do with Sabonis or Sabogus, whatever his name is.
Has one player's stock fallen harder in the playoffs than Sabonis?
Yeah, he's a fake all-star, like J.R. Ryder when he was talking about Eddie Jones. Fake all-stars.
Come on.
I'm here for video
Jamal
plays.
McClure?
You Jamal McClure.
He was an all-star.
He was. I know he was out of Kentucky. Listen.
I like Jamal McClure.
How the hell did he get into the All-Star game?
No, how did he get an MVP vote? I want to know
for him?
Who voted for him for MVP.
Oh, my gosh.
And I love how they're like, he's passing. What, handing the ball off?
Oh, and Morelli, I see you. There's over 1,200 people on the YouTube chat. Shout out to all you guys. I don't see any Kings fans. I don't see any of the Chatty House in the chat this morning. Where are you at? Where are you at? You're beating your chest a couple days ago. We got game 5. You suck on the road. Sabonis is going to figure it out. We got the best player in the series. Oh, they were out of here.
I think I like you best on minimal sleep.
I'm a little delusional right now.
No, it's like my favorite version of you.
Nick and Berkeley, what's happening?
Oh, Nick, where have you been?
Man, I've been coaching in my Auburn team. We ranked number 4 in the Bay in Division III high school, man. We on like a 6-game streak right now, and we coming to get Pinot in a couple of weeks, man. We going to do it because they're undefeated right now. They beat me last week, 3-2 and 7-6. But let me tell you something, man. It's about Steve Kerr, the Rhodes Scholar coach from the school of Bill Jackson and Popovich, Professor Popovich and Professor Jackson, and the rest of these coaches can't even hang. So, and while they up there burning up for their whole playbook in the first game and a half, and then they had Sabonis doing with his little antics, all that did was piss us off and motivate us. But can't nobody hang with Kerr, man. The doctor is operating on these teams, bro. And let me tell you something, man. We got 5 Hall of Famers on our team right now. So how dare you disrespect the Warriors? Oh, you front-running fans in Sacramento, man. Get back to the hayfield and cut my wheat. I need to eat some bread. You feel me? Because we're feasting down in the Bay. And don't ever talk about Sabonis. Sabonis is garbage, man. He can't hang with Looney. Are you kidding me? All he did was piss Draymond Green off and make him full hyper-focused like he just talked about on his little interview. And the rest of these cats up there on the little shows and all this, how dumb can you be to lose a game on purpose, to play the defending champion and not play those bums down in San Diego or L.A., wherever they say they're from, because it's Man, Dray opened up a can of kick-ass.
He
Well, the
did.
rest of the
Sure
cast
did.
opened up a can of quitter.
Ooh.
So that's the difference between the Greek freak who's a quitter talking about there ain't no losers in sports. You're a loser. Go home, bro. Nobody's talking about because you got punked by Jimmy Bucket. And then Kawhi Leonard, he always seemed to get hurt like my boy Kyrie when it's crunch time.
Anybody
he could
can
go
get
to
it.
Dallas and join that little quick
Look.
team too. We putting cats in retirement in the Bay Area. The rest of these coaches, Mike Brown, you can't hang with Steve Kerr. You were his assistant, bro. You shining his shoes, bro. You learning off the master, bro. Kerr's the master right now. He's a Hall of Fame. He's an Olympic coach, man. Come on, man. He's all world, man. The NBA is just like, it's his thing, but the rest, he's schooling the whole world on basketball, man. Understand that, man. I don't know what these people be talking about, but the Warriors, we about to put it down, man. And I'm telling you, Klay ain't even got hot yet. And look, my boy Looney Tunes, I love me some Looney Tunes, man.
Keep cooking,
he does
Nick.
all the dirt, and he's in there. He played wrong with busted collarbone and rib cage, and was still out there housing them cats in Toronto. Let's not forget. So Sabonis, you can't even shine Looney Tunes shoes, man. Come on, man, stop that.
Oh my
Nick in
God,
Berkeley.
that's the best call you've ever had.
Doobie Award.
Yeah.
Nominee.
Write
Doobie
that
Award
down.
nominee.
Hey,
Mark
Bonte,
it.
when
Mark
he
it.
was talking about all the different media people, a part of me I was thinking about Suge Knight. We don't all in the videos.
Yeah. All up in your videos, all up in your rap songs.
When he accepted the award.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the vibe or was the source?
I'm not going to go there. We got Anthony Slater coming out at 8 o'clock. I love D-Lo and Casey. You call them the wannabe bad boys, but that's because other people in their crew, including...
Well, Puff's still a zillionaire.
Well, what's Trisha Crick doing these days? How's her Twitter feed looking? I heard she was having a meltdown at the press box at Chase Center.
Why is that?
Oh, I heard she was like banging tables and stuff when the Kings were losing. That's what the streets told me. Oh, she was having a meltdown. Remember she tweeted us, "Oh, they're arguing with each other." Well, it's just another day on the morning roast.
I mean, come on. That's another
what we
day
do.
ending in Y.
Right, that's what we do on the roast.
We'll argue about Blake Sable.
We will.
And no one even cares about Blake Sable.
We do.
You imagine what we're going to argue about Steph Curry? Of course.
So Trisha Crick was out there having a meltdown, and she's told me after game 3 she was banging tables.
No.
Can't imagine what happened after game 4, and now with game 5. Oh, you want to tweet about us melting down? Tweet about this one. Your team's down 3-2, and you're not lighting the beam for the rest of the season. PG&E rates are going down for everybody in a 916. All right? Everybody's saving electricity and power. What was the turning point in game number 5? What was your turning point, Chasky? Game 5.
I'm telling you, game 5, the turning point for me was the second quarter. But I honestly believe the number one part of the game, it wasn't the end.
Right.
It was the end of the third quarter.
That's a good call.
Because right before that third quarter, that fan base was starting to get fired up. They cut it to one bucket.
Yep.
Steve Kerr called the timeout, and I said to everybody, you got to regroup here. You got to finish this quarter strong, and you got to keep this crowd quiet during the break. And they did all of that.
Malik Monk made a layup. It was 83-81. 83-81. And then later on in the quarter, it was 89-86 after a 12-foot pull-up by De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, my God.
Steve Kerr calls the timeout, 2:10 left. 3-point lead. They go into the third quarter up 99-90. What?
Just the Coug nut drops. Don't get it tristed. It's just all over. I mean, our
Dude,
fans are just out of control.
You know,
in the video.
All in the videos.
What Philadelphia learned, what Dallas learned, what Seattle has learned, what Green Bay has learned, and now Sacramento. When you come out to morning roast, best not miss. We live for smoke. We live in the smoke. We want all of it. We eat those for snacks. This is a snack for us.
The hookah lounge.
We're just getting
the morning
started.
boast is the hookah lounge.
And folks, buckle up. This is just the first round. We're just getting started.
There's levels.
Oh, there's levels. Like I said, man.
I do feel like Mario and Super Mario World 3, where we're running, and we're gonna fly in the air to the next round.
Listen. I'm gonna go to Michael right here in Alameda. Michael in Alameda. Go ahead. Come on. We told Sacramento was levels to this. Come on, Michael. This is the Warriors Invitational.
Hey,
You're on the roast.
Good morning. Good morning. My son and I are sitting here listening to you guys in our cars. That's how dedicated we are to calling you guys. We're so excited.
We love that.
What's your son's name?
Son. Hi.
What's up, son? What's
My
your
son's
son's
name
name?
is
Miles.
How old are you, Miles?
11.
Let's
11.
go.
How good did that win feel last night, Miles?
Let's go.
It was amazing.
Amazing. How about Kavon Looney?
How about Kevon Looney, son?
I'm surprised how he got, 22 rebounds.
There you go, Miles.
23 minutes.
Yep. What school you go to, Miles?
Love Elementary.
Let's go.
Shout out.
In, Alameda.
Shout out that school out there in Alameda. Let's go.
Love Elementary. The drip is coming.
It's
Miles
coming.
is on his way to school right now.
Yes, no doubt. And Chuck, we got some morning roast gear. We got to start giving out.
We got to
here
start
for the
sending out.
playoffs.
And
No
this is
doubt.
the best education you're going to get all day. I'm going to let you know that right now.
Yeah, no, school's in session right now. And you're going to
Forget
get
social studies.
And make
The
sure you
morning
get a
roast
day.
is where it's at.
No doubt. We will teach you everything you need to know: how to count your money and how to count victories and how to count rings.